Hi guys, this is Stephanie. I am finally back. Um, Life has been crazy for me. I've had some real struggles in my personal life with one of my kids going through some issues, and doctor didn't recognize side effects of meds that he was on that was causing him a lot of physical symptoms, and it's just been a real challenge. So it's really hard when you're going through stress to want to vlog because I'm the type of person I don't, want to put things out there where I'm going through stuff in my personal life and make everybody feel down. I mean, that's not my point of vlogging my journey to other people. But I'm finally back. I'm starting a new round. I started it actually on the 21st, last Saturday, a week ago, and I actually was not planning on loading until Sunday and Monday because Monday was my very last tennis match for the season. But I somehow ended up loading on Saturday because my kids had graduation and everything. No HCG or anything that day, but I just included it as a loading, like a pre-loading day. So anyway, let me review kind of where I've been. It's been 11 weeks since I last did HCG. It's a very nice long break. I think it's actually helping me on this round because I took a long break. Since then, the last vlog I made, I was doing the Couch to 5K program, started running a little bit. I didn't do it, I probably did it just for 3 weeks. I don't love running, so it made it really hard for me to just stay motivated. My daughter's had some shin splints and other problems, and she was kind of the person I was running with, and I'm just really not motivated to run by myself. um, so anyway, I stopped that, but I've been playing tennis since March, and my league ended on this last Monday. And while I was playing tennis, when I started, I was around 155.4. My After my second round, let me see here. Um, my LDW after my second round was about 152.6, and I have to consider that because that was really my last successful round. I tried to do round 3 twice, and then I went to round 4, and I had some issues. When I tried to do round 3 the second time, I actually got to 145.8 really quickly. But right after that, I kind of quit and I was not focused. I don't know if it was my HCG that I was using, but I was hungry and I just really struggled. So as soon as I stopped, I went right back up into the low 150s. So 152.6 I would really consider as being kind of my last successful LDW. And when I started playing tennis in March, I was actually 155.4. So that's kind of where I started when I played tennis, and I did start gaining some weight. I would gain and lose, gain and lose. And then by last Saturday, I was at 160.6. So I had gained about 5 pounds over the course of almost 2 months of tennis. And my pants that I had and my shirt still fit the same. So a lot of that might have been, muscle versus fat, gaining a little bit of muscle during tennis. I wasn't too worried about that. I hated going back into the 160s though. I was really irritated with that, and I tried every time my scale would reach in the 160s, I would be really strict on what I was eating to bring it back down in the 150s. And that's what I was actually hoping to do when I started this new round. I was pretty close to it on last Saturday. I was 160.6. Then graduation happened. I ate shrimp at Red Lobster that night, And it must be something about shrimp. I gained 3.2 pounds. I didn't even have their rolls there. I had a salad and I had the shrimp, and I had a little bit of potatoes, but I think it was the shrimp. I mean, I just boom jumped up to 3.2 pound gain. So on Sunday I was at 163.8. On Monday, well, Sunday was really considering my first loading day on HCG, so I kind of loaded then. I just ate kind of normal. And on Monday, I played tennis. I went to a Mexican food restaurant that night. And so Sunday, on Monday, I gained 2.6 pounds. I didn't overeat Sunday, but I just think, since it was loading day, I ate ice cream and things like that. So I had gained 3.2 pounds on Sunday, and then on Monday I gained 2.6, and that night I went out and ate Mexican food after our tennis match, and I was up Tuesday another 0.6. So I started this round at 167. I cannot believe it. I gained 6.4 pounds in 2 days. But let me tell you how this round's been going for me. VLCD1 was on Tuesday. I've been following very strict protocol. I have not done anything out of the ordinary for HCG. The only thing, if you want to consider Splenda as off protocol, that's fine. But I mean, in Simeon's protocol, he said it was okay to use saccharin, and I'm sure if Splenda was around then, he'd probably say the same thing. Yes, I'm still using Splenda. Sorry, people who hate Splenda, but I just use it in my coffee, really. But I ate strict protocol on Tuesday. I've been pretty boring. I'm not eating coconut oil, anything like that. I'm just grilling my chicken and steak or whatever. But on Tuesday, I ate a piece of grilled chicken, 100 grams, grilled chicken, a Roma-sized tomato, a breadstick applesauce. I was very stressed out on Tuesday. I actually didn't eat lunch, and it was not intentional. I was going through some stuff with my son. Very stressed out. Only ate applesauce for lunch. Ate the chicken applesauce, a Roma tomato, and a breadstick for dinner. Woke up to a 4.8 pound loss the first day. I cannot believe it. Second day, I pretty much repeated what I ate the first day, except I did eat lunch. I ate chicken, a Roma tomato, a breadstick, and applesauce. Lunch, dinner, 2 liters of water, my 2 16-ounce cups of coffee that morning, and then a little bit of like Crystal Light after I got my water in. I don't touch, I drink coffee in the morning, but after that I'll just drink water. I've been drinking 2 liters a day. I don't like to drink anything else until I get my water in. I mean, I will drink my coffee, but after that, I will make sure that I get my water in before I touch anything like tea or Crystal Light or anything like that, because I have a bad habit of not drinking water. So I did that, and I dropped 2.8 pounds the second day. So in 2 days, I was already 7.6 pounds down. That was more than 3 days of loading. I just could not believe it. Thursday, when I dropped that weight, I ate my chicken, my Roma tomato, my applesauce, and my breadstick. I told you I'm really boring. I ate that for lunch, and for dinner, the only thing I changed was instead of chicken, I had 100 grams of sirloin. I got my water in, my coffee. I woke up yesterday to a 0.2 loss. I might have lost a little bit more, but I woke up a little bit earlier than I normally do. But, I was like, heck, who cares? 0.2. I mean, that's 7.8 pounds in a matter of 3 days. I mean, really? Who cares about a 0.2 loss at that point? Followed protocol yesterday. Went back to eating chicken, Roma tomato, breadstick, and an applesauce. Dropped 1.2 pounds this morning. Yes. I am down a total of 9 pounds in 4 days. I have never, ever done that well on any round, my successful rounds or my failed rounds. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. I am very, very strict on protocol this time. Um, I'm watching the size of tomatoes I have. I used to eat regular tomatoes. Now I eat Roma tomatoes instead. I'm drinking only 2 liters of water instead of a gallon. I'm not drinking water when I eat my meals. I may drink a little bit of water right before that and then some water after that, but I'm not drinking it during the time that I'm eating. There's some debate on whether or not you should be drinking a lot of water, but from what I've read, warm water is actually good for your digestive system, but I also read that if you drink too much while you're eating, it kind of, what's the word? It kind of dilutes the hydrochloric acid in your stomach. I don't know if there's any truth to that, but it's working for me. I'm also drinking 1 liter of distilled water. I know there's been some problems that people have had just drinking distilled water. Haven't noticed any major problems with it yet. I'm only drinking 1 liter of it. Everything else, my other liter is reverse osmosis drinking water. And then we make our coffee with tap water. We make our Crystal Light with tap water. So I'm not just drinking distilled water, but I thought, well, what the heck, I'll just try a little bit. And if I feel like I'm starting to have side effects from it, I may drop it or lower it or whatever. So I'm doing that. What else am I doing? My HCG, I mixed it up differently this time. In the past, I thought I was needing 150 units. Usually, I don't know how other people mix theirs up. Some people mix it 1 milliliter to every 1,000 units of HCG. Some people, I think, use like 10 milliliters of bacteriostatic water with 1,000 units of HCG. The couple of rounds I did with real HCG before, I did 1 milliliter per 1,000, but this time I thought I would try something different since I struggled during that time because people have had trouble on Ovidac, and I still have like 4 boxes of Ovidac left, so I wanted to give it one more try before I gave up on it. And this time I mixed 2 milliliters of water per 1,000 units, so I'm getting a little tiny bit more water. I'm taking 125 units. Mixed up, that's, I bought the 2,000 unit vials, which last about 2 weeks if you're doing 125 units instead of the 5,000 unit vials. I just wanted to be able to mix every 2 weeks and keep my potency up. And so when I mixed it, I did 2,000 units. I did 4 milliliters for 2,000 units. So on the syringe, it's 125 units of HCG. It's like 0.25 on the syringe. You're basically doubling, what the HCG is to pull it out. But I'm getting 125 units. I hope that makes sense. I don't know if that's helping. I'm thinking with my weird metabolism, maybe it's just keeping the HCG in my system a little slower. And it's diluted a little more, maybe, keeping it in my system a more steady pace. I'm not hungry at all. I've had some desires for food, but I think that we have to differentiate between what's normal hunger and, what's true hunger and what is just us wanting food. So I haven't had any problems with that. I've had a little lightheadedness. I don't contribute that to distilled water because I've had lightheadedness on rounds before. I've dropped 9 pounds in 4 days. I think, I've started potassium pills because in the past I've needed potassium when I feel lightheaded. So that's about it. I just wanted to check in. It's been forever since I've vlogged, and I'll try to vlog as much as I can just to stay on track. I think it really helps, but I wanted to check in with you guys and let you know I'm still alive. So I will be talking to you guys later, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye.